Hello friends, welcome to the session of my August financial predictions. We'll cover natural gas and Forex. These are the requests, the suggestions that I got from the community, so let's go over to this. So this is my first time ever covering natural gas. I hope this is the right ticker because I really don't have much experience with this natural gas. But we got basically, it's going to be kind of interesting. I believe this month is going to be volatile because just by looking at the amount of boxes, we have 4 red boxes, 3 green boxes, 1 yellow box. So 4 versus 3, almost equal. So kind of leaning towards a correction for this month of August, which is actually not good. It really gonna be a surprise because just by looking at this chart, natural gas has been downtrending for quite a while, basically around July, maybe even prior to that. So it's going to be basically possibly another red month for natural gas. In order to get the confirmation, I will have to make the monthly chart. That means I will have to predict the trend for the month of August, the entire month. But obviously, I'm not going to do that for free. If you want that information, you can always write to my email and I'll see what I can do. So we got for the first days, basically tomorrow starts the first range of corrections. Okay, so around the 5 to the 7 of August, we're going to see a strong correction happen. This day, the 7th of August, is going to be very volatile because it's present in both energies, in the red and the green, also in the green box. So we're going to see possibly right after these corrections, a strong recovery which will happen around either the 7th or the 8th, one of these 2 days. Another very volatile day is going to be the 11th, okay, present in the box of both colors, followed by possibly another volatile day around the 12th. So it's going to be very interesting. If there's a chance of seeing consecutive volatile days, like very big volatile days, it's right here. Okay, these 2 days have possibly the strongest possibilities for this week. But after that, I see corrections coming. They are inevitable, basically. We got basically 2 red boxes very close to each other. So from the 11 to the 14, from the 15 to the 18, we're going to see possibly strong consecutive corrections. So prepare for any eventual downtrends, which could potentially even liquidate many people. So after that, we see a recovery, maybe kind of a break from all of these corrections. 18 to 19, one of these days is going to be possibly a strong uptrend. And finally, we get a range of days, which just by looking at this kind of tells me the price is going to go up and down, with no clear direction. But around basically the 26, 27, that's where I believe it's basically just going to be full on corrections. Okay, so the weakest position for, or let's say the weakest price action for natural gas, I estimate to happen basically in any range of days covering the red boxes, but especially around these basically last days, and possibly around this range of days. So we're going to see basically this entire week with basically a strong downtrend energy. But that's basically for natural gas. Now let's take a look at the Forex pair that I'm covering for this month. So we got what it was the US dollar against the Mexican peso. So we got a very interesting chart, very little range, basically yellow boxes and yellow circles, very little. So this is possibly going to be very volatile. Right as I'm looking at this, August is starting very volatile. You can see very sharp drops, very powerful recoveries right after, and continue going downwards and basically going up and down. So very good for scalping actually. This Forex pair is actually very good for scalping. In the last month of July, we barely saw any any range at all. So mainly just extreme volatility. So that's what I would like to aim for trading this Forex pair. Okay, so for example, unlike natural gas, I do believe we're going to see a strong uptrends from the 5 to the 7 one of these days. Okay, the 6 is going to be very volatile, the 7 as well. So just like I told you, this Forex pair kind of tells me it's going to be mostly just volatility. Okay, we will see some range eventually, but these days are going to be very wild and the price will go up and down, and this is going to be very good for some shorts and longs. Corrections coming from the 7 to the 8 one of these days. I believe the 8 has the strongest potential for being the worst day of the two. We got more volatility around the 11, another one around the 12, and right here around the 13 to 14 there's a possibility of seeing consecutive red days for this Forex pair, especially the 13 and the 14, but maybe it can be even the 12 and the 13, so be prepared to that. But just like we saw, we're going to see some corrections. Eventually we'll see some recoveries. We got 15 green, fully green, 17 fully green, 18 fully green. So I believe we're going to see a range of days where the price just keeps going up like unopposed around these dates, only to find some kind of break around the 19. And right here 22, 21 are going to be days which could be surprise corrections, given that we are actually talking about opposite energies between the box and the circles. So that means it's going to be possibly some days where the price maybe even trades in range, in some volatile range. For example, the final position of the day will be very similar to the initial position, and we can get strong corrections and strong recoveries, strong impulses on that same day. Okay, 22, very volatile, potentially very good day. 25, another very volatile day. Two clear volatility signals for this day. And very much like oil, natural gas, we got the last day is basically fully red. Okay, we got 29 is possibly going to be one of the worst. But we need to be prepared to actually see even more. Maybe one more on the final day, the final trading day of the month of August. So that's basically all I have for you guys. I hope you pay attention to these signals. We'll keep covering this as usual. We'll do daily, well, not late daily, but weekly updates or commentaries regarding this. So have a good day. Like, share, and subscribe. Follow my work. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care.